Space is open to us now. We go into space.
I've been holding my action. It's time to go.
Hello, YouTube. We're the Dix in the Dark. My name is DM Steve. And if you like Dungeons and Dragons, smash that like button, because we're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons, or hopefully, there's only 3 of us here right now, but at least one more of our illustrious crew is going to show up. So smash like for people showing up. Ring the bell for notification. Wait, no, subscribe first, then ring the bell, right? Make a comment. Dan, what's the other one?
Share it.
Share it. Share it. Garrett, is there anything else?
Like you already said, like.
I already said like. Don't like too many times, because if you like more than once, you can nullify your like. So only like once.
Well,
Steve.
or an automatic.
Hey, DM
Don't do
Steve,
a 5.
Yes.
do you need to go take a hit real quick? Because
Why?
you're so confused.
I'm really confused. Anyway, we're the Dix in the Dark, and we are going to play some Dungeons and Dragons, maybe. Dan's got some beer. Dan, how you doing with beer?
No. How am I doing? I'm not good. I'm doing all right, but I'm not doing as well as Captain Nova in that thumbnail. Boy, oh boy, that man is having some fun,
Nova looks hot in the thumbnail. It's true.
dude. He looks like he's getting a Hummer.
I mean, I could have put Anya, like, face the other way down by. That wouldn't have made any sense, though, because she's not there.
Yeah.
Not
Mhm.
right now. Actually, I don't know, maybe it would have made a little bit of sense. Well, you'll find out. Anyway, Garrett, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
That's good. Are you ready for something?
Something's all right. Better than nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, woohoo! We've got some people in chat. We've got Country Fried Minis. Hello, sir. We had a great show over on Country Fried Minis yesterday. If you're into that kind of fun stuff like miniature painting and the occasional TTRPG Tuesday where your super chats count as statements from the DM, check out Country Fried Minis, and you'll see me over there occasionally. We've also got another Nate and Nathan. So we've got many Nathans in the chat.
Lots of Nates.
Hello, guys. And hopefully some other people as well. And in the future, if you're watching, well, thanks for watching. All the Nathans are one. And then Nathan says only one. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm too confused to parse all of the Nate stuff. So, better just get over to that main game screen so that we can roll a vibe before we forget.
All right.
Another Nate says it was a flawless adventure. Everything went smoothly and nobody died.
I don't think that's true.
No, it was definitely not true. Definitely not true. But that's all right.
I think that's true. So Garrett, let's vibe us up. The vibe is
Oh
12.
man, that's a low vibe.
That is kind of a low vibe.
That is good.
Yeah. Now, obviously, we're missing some people. We're missing the usual suspects, of course, but we're also missing typically here. He is supposed to show up, hopefully within the next 20 minutes.
Actually, Steve, you froze.
Now you froze. You froze.
So okay, Discord is up to its dirty little tricks apparently.
True. So if we start freezing or weird things begin to happen, we've been having problems with Discord. And another Nate says he didn't see anybody die, and I don't know. Listen, I mean, Uh-oh. No, you
Oh,
froze. I am having... Let's see. Is the stream...
for a second there, I thought that Garrett froze, but Garrett was holding so still.
Yeah.
Too focused.
Yeah, we might be...
Stream's still up. Wait.
Alright.
We might not have a successful stream tonight if we
We'll
keep
see.
breathing.
Things are, I'm just looking at the stream and I saw that I got an error from YouTube not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? What are you doing, YouTube? What are you doing, me? I don't know.
So the chat's like, "No, you froze." Another Nate says it's pretty chilly, so it only makes sense. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
where we are, it's very cold. I don't know about
Mhm.
where you guys are, but it's like in the 20s here. It snowed a little bit.
Yeah.
We're a little cold on this side.
I think it's supposed to snow tonight for me.
In Garrett County, it's supposed to have sleet and freezing rain, but that is one county away from where I am.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
We were
And that
getting a
is a
little bit of
county
slush. Like, it's
that
not quite ice, but it's almost there.
mm-hmm.
higher
The county,
elevation.
yeah, the county to the west of us, and in the higher elevations. And of course, Steve is in Pittsburgh, which is
Yes.
obviously a higher elevation than we are, and further north.
Yeah. Yeah, somewhat inland. Yeah. But we are on the East Coast, basically.
Appalachia.
Just not right on the coast.
We're in the
But
mountains of Appalachia, so
Yep. That is true. So, geez, what are we doing tonight, guys? I said that I was gonna give some experience, and I guess we could mess with that a little bit. I don't know if anybody's actually going to gonna
raise a level.
raise. Yeah.
Probably not. I think both my characters are pretty far away.
I'm pretty sure that Jake's not going to raise because I don't control that for Jake. But
Well, also Jake hardly did anything.
let's see where our Argyle is here.
I mean,
real
I guess
quick.
he did a little bit. Because he was in the but not as you.
No, Argyle
Not as
no.
you.
is.
You've only recently taken over, so yeah. Jake, not so much. Anya also. That's going to be another conversation.
Yeah.
My character sheets are very bugged.
Are we having Roll20 issues as well? Roll20 issues and Discord issues all in the same show?
Let me open and try in
Woo!
Firefox and see
Oh,
what happens.
hey, Cameron's here.
Welcome, Cameron.
Ahoy.
He's
Maybe.
almost here. There he is.
Hey. Good morning.
Good morning.
We've been having Discord issues.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's
So
wrong?
I don't know. We've been having some weird freezing across the board, but only for us. So I don't know. Hopefully it's all over. We had maybe a tiny bit of a YouTube issue, and then of course, the standard Roll20 nonsense.
Oh no.
Well, what's happening?
Oh no, my I hope I have it written down somewhere else. My XP totals got wiped out for Thiwar.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh no.
And
Ack.
And Sid.
What?
What?
oh no.
The rest of my character sheets are fine, but the XP numbers are gone, yeah.
So I just checked all three of
Nice.
my people, and they look fine.
Okay. Huzzah for technical difficulties, says Country Fried Minis. Yeah, right.
Argyle
And
was missing a 0, but that was an easy fix.
and we just found out that some of the character sheets, the experience might have been deleted. Maybe only Garrett. Hopefully,
Yay, roll 20.
yeah.
You might want to check Harrows and
That's what I was. I was looking real quick to see if
just to see.
Well, it might have only been me because
here.
I'm the only one that has the DM privilege thing sometimes.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
My XPs are still fine, so
Okay. I feel like Garrett, we can
I can look it
probably
up. I think.
we could probably like
E-
estimate it based on other characters.
right. Sid, I'm gonna say probably should roughly be about where Mary is, and the Thiwar is the toughest one though because Thiwar is like a weird, but he should technically still be where
Eagle?
like yeah, like Kegal well, no, because Kegal had like a weird thing. Maybe
Well, what's his modifiers? Like his
Yeah.
XP adjustments.
I have 10% adjustment, and the last time we leveled up, he just went from 6 to 7 last time.
Who was this?
Thiwar.
Thiwar.
So what about
I'm gonna say Thiwar is probably somewhere in it. Does 80 some thousand make sense? Almost 90
Yes.
for the level that he was.
I need to pull up the chart real quick as
I
well.
feel like that's probably where Thiwar should be. I feel like
say,
Thiwar should probably be like almost 90,000, like 88, because
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
what
right.
Guthix is.
yeah, let me know
Right.
when you have Sid up too. Is Sid level 7?
Yeah, Sid is also level 7.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
last
Sid,
level up, he went from 5 to 7 though. He got a
so
bunch.
so Sid, I can tell you, as long as his XP adjustment is 10%,
Yeah.
like okay, so then he's probably right with Mary. So that's going to be 76450.
Okay.
That because that's exactly what Mary is.
Right. Get Ren real quick.
I could have swore I had this somewhere else too. I thought it had
Yeah,
this on my
I
character
feel like
other sheets.
Thiwar should be in the same range as like Ren and Guthix, and they're 88. Well, Ren is 88,898.
I
Okay.
feel like Ren was always just a little bit ahead in terms of
Ahead,
XP.
maybe.
That's
So
what
Excuse me.
Guthix is too.
Thiwar could be a little bit, like I said, a little bit different from them because remember he didn't start at the exact same time. So, but I still feel like he's. Actually, let me look at Kegal. Kegal says Nathan. Kegal is JT's character. Jay, who is
Take
always
that eye.
absent
Take
because
that
of
eye out. You got it.
because of work. Oh yeah, the I is it's just KEGEL.
It's exactly like the exercise.
Or no, AAL.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, he spells it KEGAL.
Oh, does he?
Kegal.
Yep.
Kegal. Yeah,
Oh, God.
Kegal is the character's name, and here I'll pull up Kegal over here. Show chat here. There's Kegal on the chat. She is a gnome fantasist, played by Jay, known shit stir. For quite a while, Kegal had these little bags, and in fact, we made this joke last time. She has these little bags that are full of stink. And for like a while in the campaign, she would just every now and again let off these stink bombs. And nobody would know because JT would just do it in secret. He'd basically like pass me a note. And then I would describe this horrible, horrible smell that everybody was smelling, and people had to make all of these constitution checks. People were retching. If the bomb was really bad and really close, it was really awful.
People were retching at one point. I think
At-
people actually did retch.
At one point, I think somebody passed out. The first one that she let off on the Bridge of the Destiny. Like right after something crazy happened. And it like people thought it was like some kind of a medical thing because wasn't it like right after people got back from the hole or I can't remember.
Yes, yes. We thought it was like a baby, like demon thing happening.
Right, and it was literally JT, and he like threw everybody off, and the whole time I'm thinking like it's nothing. I like it's nothing. It's just a stupid stink bomb, but she had like crafted them, and they were like really nasty.
Well, the second time he did it, we were in the cage.
In the cage at Gigi's, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, where it was already nasty. Kegels are exactly how you learn to compartmentalize your prison wallet. Helps keep your tobacco poop free. Says Nathan. Got a little stank bag. Yeah. I mean, sure. That would be. If you do a bunch of those, you won't slip out the stank anymore. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Hey,
Says
Steve,
Country Fried Minis.
Before we go any further, because I don't know that Cameron got to see it. Can
the thumbnail?
Can you show Cameron the thumbnail and get his opinion on it?
He can bring it up. He can bring up the thumbnail. He'll see it.
Is that thumbnail?
What the fuck is that?
Telling you, doesn't look like somebody's in a coma, does it?
No. He's got a little bit of struggle on his face. That's not a man in a coma.
It's true. You know, he's going through something. He's going through something.
He's going through something, all right.
If you don't know what we're talking about, of course, see the thumbnail for this particular stream that you're watching right now, and you'll know exactly what we're talking about. Captain Nova in a coma. He's man-sending to godhood. Yes, Nathan, he's he's doing something like that. Anyway,
excuse me.
So Kegal has 84350. I bet you that's pretty close. I'll be honest. If we're trying to get real close, that actually might be pretty close. Because if Ren was a little bit ahead, well, Ren is only just a few thousand ahead of Kegal. So that might make sense. Does 84,000 make sense for Thiwar to be the proper level?
Yep, because that'd just be just over 7.
Okay. And you said you just got 7, right?
Right. Last time we got XP, yes.
Okay. So yeah, you're probably right about there. I'm gonna say just go ahead and use that as your base, unless you figure out what it actually was. But because Kegal's got a 10% adjustment, you know, you were roughly about the same time when you flip it out. So yeah, 84350. And then
I swear to God that we had this problem before. It seems like
we might have. And then again, Mary is 76450, and
Yep.
that's should be right about where Sid is, if that makes
Is
sense.
Mary still 6 then?
Mary 7.
Are you a magic user?
She's a cleric.
Cleric, oh, it's just a different table. That's why.
Different table, definitely different table. Yeah. She should be ahead of you, because her experience totals are less. Oh, Nathan didn't say God, he said Goonhood.
Ah,
I totally misread that.
Telling you, man.
I'm thinking godhood in my head because he looks like he's getting ready to achieve some godhood. Ah. Woo! Woo! All right. So, yeah.
so we're doing this stuff now since we're looking at it, or are we doing that at the end?
I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Now that we know, and everybody's here, or at least everybody's here that's probably gonna be here for tonight.
I mean, we're here now. Sure.
Yeah.
You wanna XP it up now and then
Fuck
get
it.
into the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It probably not that many people are gonna raise anyway, because what I did is again, to make it easy, I'm giving everybody the same amount of experience. I kind of evened it out, other than Anya and Jake, I think, are the only people that are not going to get the
I think Anya should get extra experience since she's been since she's captured and
yeah, but
hauled away.
we'll talk about Anya and her experiences and everything.
Yeah,
Anya's a whole
In my
different
mind-
thing.
In my mind, Anya is like straight up gone from the campaign, like next coach gone.
I mean, she's a little bit gone. Oh, and this doesn't count for Fiona.
No, come on now.
Obviously, like,
Fiona's
Fiona
getting
didn't.
all this shit. She's getting
Fiona,
all.
Fiona didn't do hardly anything.
Getting
either.
all the experience. She's getting the most experience out of anybody.
Right. Anyway, everybody gets 13,000. Oh shoot.
Ooh, 13K.
So 13,000, and then apply your
Adjustment.
thingamajigger, your adjustment, and let's see what can I do here.
All right.
Here.
1905.
Chud, go up a level?
Oh.
14.
Well, that might be something that I have to do later. Be like, Harro, your character. Wait, no, he probably already went up a level. I'm looking. He just never updated the next level XP. That's what it is.
Yeah. Because is that a fighter table?
Yes.
It should be 120.
Right.
All right. A little bit of XP. We like that. Where's
Right.
Timmy
So
at?
it means 95850 for Chud.
Ah. she's Argyle's not quite there yet. Argyle's still got about 19,000 to go.
Yeah, see, Kegal Fokker is is the name of Jay's character. Let's see, what we got over here.
Mary.
Also not updated the next level experience, but again, not too worried about it at the moment.
Ooh, Mary's close. Mary's definitely going to go next level. Or next time, next experience dump.
Mary's definitely
There you go.
popping.
She's gonna go. The next experience dump, she's gonna go. Cause she's
Oh,
only
I'm gonna come.
she's only she's only 10,000 away at this point.
I see. All right. Kegal. Pop Ren up here. Let's see. What has Ren got? Okay.
Shit, I get it.
See, this is why the stream hand stays above the table in Country Fried Minis. Well, you know.
Leveling up is a pain. Kill characters more frequently to save players the trouble.
I mean, you know, that is a tactic. That is a tactic that you can use. And you know, I don't know.
Or you can just age them prematurely, like keep like poor old frickin' Sarducci keeps getting aged prematurely.
Right. Ren. Oh my goodness, Pac-Man.
Hmm?
Though Ren's character sheet is up, so the chat cannot see Pac-Man right now, because I am checking to see if Ren
Oh shit.
went up a level. Let's see. Oh, 160. Hell no, he didn't go up a level. Not even
Oh.
close.
Nope, he's got away.
What am I thinking? Waka 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 waka. All right. Anybody else? Oh, Rumby. Let's see. Rumby. Rumby has different XP than everybody else. He's a little slow.
Well,
Yeah, we knew that.
Rumby also spent an entire year as a statue.
He did. He did
So-
spend.
so he-
spend a year of game time as a turn to stone.
So his experience got nerfed a little bit.
Right. That's true. I like that you like lugged him around for a long time. That was like my favorite thing. It was that you just like you just drug him with you.
Like, come on.
That's always the best. Okay, so
See, I feel like if we
there-
hadn't have done that, obviously, if we'd have done other things,
bless you.
you.
Thank you.
Goodness
He wouldn't
gracious.
be sticking around. Even if we caught up to him after he unstatued, he wouldn't have stuck around. We were loyal to Rumby, and in Rumby's warped brain, he's loyal to us. Even though
I think that might be true. Yeah,
And
I
he-
can
and even though he
believe
wants to
that.
go to the other side of the galaxy.
He does indeed. All right, so Rumby not either. All right.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
That's interesting, Nathan.
Behold, streaming and swollen, my mighty streaming hand lurking in the depths beneath my crested streaming table.
I am
Says-
Ozymandias.
Yes. All right. Well, so now we've got all the experience out of the way. Did anybody raise a level at all? Anybody even close? I didn't think so.
Nope.
Like I said,
All right.
Mary is close, but that's about it.
How close?
Less than 10,000.
Yeah, it's very likely that that whenever I give experience next, I'm sure that that she will level up. Who knows about everybody else? I don't know. Ain't got time for that right now.
Got time for that.
You guys have, of course, landed on the planet Info,
It's a Pac-Man.
and it is now. And of course, you were greeted by the Professor Hexagon Viscotti Body, who
Wonka, 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 wonka. As it moves off the screen. Wonka, 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 wonka.
that was lost to them though, because I had
No.
yes, I had something up, so it's I pulled him down to try and but yeah, it was a case of poor timing. So you've got the professor, and of course he is taking your characters around.
Where's Marianne?
You'll meet her soon. You found out, of course, that the clowns were a band, BAM, that had
Yeah.
a hit song. You listened to that hit song.
That was unfortunate.
Eventually, the professor let you know that hey, you've got some quad. I'm trying to. How's my voice again? It was
Well,
Emperor
not-
Palpatine slash Jimmy Stewart.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, so, and it was kind of froggy. Lean into the frogginess. You could stay here in the Info City. There are plenty of rooms for you. We have many facilities that you should be able to use. Also, Astra and Will are down. The commander and the lieutenant commander are down here as well. So he takes everybody, gets you set up in your kind of various accommodations, and shows you kind of the directory. You realize that Info is not just a big computer bank. It's full of laboratories and various things, because information isn't just, from the ether. It's also gathered by, artifacts and various things. So Info has a bunch of medical labs, chemical labs, biological all kinds of various types of facilities, as well as just being a reservoir of information. And so he kind of gives you all of that information, and then Then he introduces you. Then he introduces you to
Marianne. She's big.
She's real big.
Oh shit. We got 2B?
2B?
Wait, I can.
From near.
Oh,
Anyway,
she does kind of look like the character from Nier a little bit.
there. Now it is.
There you go.
Yeah, you're like
Oh, perfect.
cross the eyes out. This is Shin Aya. Aya, come here.
Wait,
real big.
Is this why Nova looks the way he does?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hello. I am your AI assistant. I can help you with all your needs.
Dude, I just had to do like
I'm sure
a,
you can.
a whole ass AI certification for work the other day. Like woo, yay!
I bet your
good for me.
certification didn't look like this.
No, it did definitely not. It would have been a lot more interesting.
Yeah. There are multiple copies of Shinaya all over info.
Is she actually like normal sized? Or is
Yeah, she's normal size. Yeah, she's not
It
a
does
giant.
kind of look gigantic.
She
No.
she does look a little gigantic.
Because I was like, wait a minute, like god damn, like
Whatever happened to the navigator? Is
This
he's
is
still-
the navigator upgrade.
The navigator has been brought to
this
info.
is our fucking navigator upgrade. We're taking one of these bad boys with us.
Oh no, I was gonna say we need to introduce the navigator to Shin here.
introduce the navigator. You no, you the once you get your rooms and once you get your accommodations, they start to bring some more people down because it's info is a large place. So once the destiny is here now, so they're starting to have other people come down besides you. So Matt comes down. They go ahead and they bring the captain down. They bring the Sin ship down because you already kind of requested certain things. In fact, there was a list last time of stuff that you were talking about. So yes, they
Hey,
brought the Sin ship down.
Hey,
Yeah, she's 100 feet tall. Not actual size, but you know.
hey, Commander Astra.
Yes.
I think it would be good for your people. They were telling me you guys haven't had much of a break since you launched. Maybe rotate. Bring down people as a break.
Well, you're
Rotate.
clever. I've
Rotate.
already made the order.
Rotate everybody out.
It's already being done.
You're kind of cute, by the way.
Excuse me? Ew, by the way.
He just walked away. I mean, he's a tungsten.
He is a tungsten. You're right.
He's a tungsten. Come on.
Is Astra cute though? I guess the thing is does it matter to him?
Well, put Astra up.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna do. Let's see where is she.
Let's see if the chat decides if Astra is cute.
Where's she at here? There she
Country
is.
Fried. In my head canon, she's 50 feet tall.
Yeah. There was a lady like that in the pre-campaign, a very, very big lady. So that's Astra right there.
Where?
You can't see it.
On the
I'm showing the
stream.
chat. It's on the stream.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think personally, I think Jake would be into that.
Into that.
She's got a little bit of a Dom vibe.
Oh, for
Okay. I mean, I mean, if that's where it is, then
She's got a little bit of
sure.
a. She's got a little bit. He's always used to being in charge, but you know what? Every now and again,
Every now and again.
a little bit of sub, a little bit of sub.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, she seems like someone who would not want to be referred to as cute. Yeah, she's actually in command. She's technically the captain right now because the captain is, in his gooning ecstasy, as you can see from the thumbnail. He's been in a coma for the last several weeks. So
Jake is. Jake's technically not crew.
true,
Yeah.
he is technically not crew. He
He's
is just a
civilian.
guest. He's just hanging out. That is true. Another Nate says I would.
wood.
Would, yeah. Well, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so yes, Astra was already planning on rotating people down. They've brought Matt down, of course. You got to have Matt. And let's see, Nova in his tube. The Navigator, of course.
King.
The King.
The
Yes.
King clone.
Sid's Necro tablet. Of course, they're pulling all of the information off of the Destiny about all of the scan information that Sid took about Anya's child. You obviously don't have the crystal map. Argyle has the actual crystal, but you have downloaded all the information about the crystal map, so you had some questions about the destination and what's beyond this. Jake wanted to know if people thinks that he's dead. I think we rolled for that last time, but then I was thinking about it, and I realized how Jake disappeared. I started thinking about actually the last thing that he would have been seen on a Scredo, and I'm thinking there's probably most people think that Jake is dead.
Okay.
Because he just disappeared at the end of the race and there was fire and chaos and death and right? And he was just gone. So the definitely the people who are looking for Jake the most publicly are actually the the Chamber of Commerce of Lux and Lulinspy.
Well, there are other people looking for Jake.
There are other people looking for him, but as far as just on the surface,
Okay.
yeah, because they're people are actually worried about him because people
Actually,
think
though-
that he might be dead. He's missing at the moment.
But here is the thing though. The conversation that you and I had about this, once Jake gets a little bit of time to himself,
okay.
he's actually going to request his own room.
Well, he's gonna get his own room.
He's going to research that.
Gonna research what?
The other folks who are looking for him.
Oh, the other folks. Yeah. Of course. Right.
He's going to be.
I know what you're saying about that, but that was more of him kind of doing that in private.
Okay.
As far as
quick,
publicly,
yeah. I also looked real quick at Anya's chest.
Yeah, is that right?
I guess, sure.
No, you remember Anya bought before we left the homeworld. Anya bought a chest to go onto the Destiny.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Right. Okay.
I just looked into the chat because I figured that by this time it would have been confiscated.
Oh,
And
to see what was in what she left behind
and
is what you're saying.
she didn't leave anything of of
Of note.
of
Nothing.
importance behind.
Nothing of importance.
No, no, no.
Right.
And
Right.
the only thing that, and while I'm thinking about it, um, that is interesting, Steve. Is that I can't remember if she gave the face tuner to Ren and left it with him, or if she had it on her when she was abducted. I don't remember. I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Yeah, she probably had it.
Okay.
Because I don't know that
'cause
she
I know-
left. I'm trying to
'cause
think.
I know that she said it was the parties that anybody could use it.
Right.
And I know she gave it to, usually gave it to Ren mostly, but I don't remember if Ren had it if Ren gave it back to her before she disappeared.
Probably because I think the last time that Ren used it was like a mission from, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like from before.
Okay.
So I don't think I don't think that Ren would have it. I think that she probably still has it.
Okay.
Unless it wasn't on her person.
See,
it probably was on her person because she kept it with her, usually with her equipment.
She kept it with her equipment in the mission that she was on down on the moon.
She definitely had it then. 100%.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. She definitely would have had it because that's right, because they were on the moon. Right. She definitely had it.
Because she wasn't initially in the race. She was on the other mission.
No, and she was on the what was considered the stealth team, remember?
That worked out.
So, anyway, I don't know. I'm pretty sure she has it. As far as I know, I think she has it. So
that came into my mind here a little bit ago, and I was like, that might be another question if there's something in that chest, but I just wanted to make sure.
Right. I'm just I realized that I had some tea steeping, and I'm just kind of finishing it so that I can have some tea because my throat, you know.
Damn it, Steve.
All the talking.
No. Your background?
It's backwards, I know.
Is on stream is backwards.
Oh,
I know.
You actually need to project it backwards behind you.
I know. I was just
or just mirror your OBS video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's because my video is mirrored. Was why it was coming back, because that wasn't from OBS, that was from my my NVIDIA. So yes, Thurston, they've brought Thurston down because you had some questions about Thurston, who is of course the
Isn't he a clone?
He's not just a clone though. He's where is he? Under the Baron and his fish ships. Yeah, here we go. So this is he's Baron Stahl's biocast, and this is him right here. So he is what the Baron looked like 1,000 years ago before he became a metal man, and he was one of many programmable clones that the Baron used against you in the race. But he didn't off himself at the end like the others, and Thiwar brought him back up onto the ship and named him. And then he helped you clean up and you know, has been assisting on the ship. So I guess you had some questions about him. You have brought him down to info. Let's see. You had some questions about Tanalana and the Frienders. I think we kind of already went over that. That she's not really. She, she's maybe an outlier for her species, but her species is generally like that. She does all of her weirdness, her ability to kind of get your things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is apparently normal friender behavior. So yeah, you find out that Tanalana, while she might be an exceptional friender, she's still just a friender. And a friend to you. And to you.
Wait a minute. Does that mean that somewhere out there there's a friender zone?
Yeah.
A
I
friender
mean,
zone?
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. Oh boy. Mary, of course, had some. She wants to get information on her implant. She also requested medical data for the Destiny. She also wants to know, where is Derek Star Chaser?
Yep.
Thiwar is wondering about the remaining location of the gangers. And then, of course, you got to try and figure out, where's the Starlight Express gone? Lore, Anya, what's up with that? Now, back on Tahoe 8, where your other characters are chilling in the sun, you've had some communication with info, and you found that the Ganger 3 is equipped with a couple of little pieces that you can like stick on your head, and you can mind link into the Ganger communication system, and you can basically virtual reality be in info.
Oh wow.
So you can sit in
so we could hologram into info?
Yes. So you can sit in mime link.
Oh, the whole party's just sitting in beach lounge chairs on the beach, drinks in hand, video calling.
The only thing is you can only do 2 at a time. Oh, other than the pilot seat. If somebody's sitting in the pilot seat, you can do 3 at a time. But there's only 2 extra little things. So you can really only do like 3 at a time maximum. But yeah, you can kind of sit in the chair, you close your eyes, have these little things on your head, and appear as a hologram in info and kind of like walk around and, interact with the other party members. Which means that any of your other party members can appear in info. The other thing is that Astra basically tells the other people, like she orders the rest of the group, like, hey, come back here. Like, come to us. So that we can, like, figure this out.
I don't know. Tahoe 8 looking real nice.
Like, wait, she's saying, like, leave Tahoe 8 and go to info? But didn't we... What did we say last time? Aren't we going back to 135 to follow Argyle? 133,
Well,
whatever the planet
isn't
is.
info on the way?
Yeah, she wants you to stop at info because it is kind of on the way. Also, Argyle, there's no... Because he's still traveling, there's been no indication, like he hasn't arrived yet. We haven't heard anything. So it's like nobody's really sure, and she's like, I don't know what's going to happen with Argyle. She's like, I don't, nobody knows if Argyle's even going to show up. Like, is he's even going to make it? That's not like a given. Obviously, player knowledge, we know that he
Right.
makes it, but it's definitely not a given that he like stole this alien ship and he's with this weird alien little girl and they're just gonna like everything is just gonna be fine. People know Argyle.
We're putting
So
out a galactic Amber Alert.
right, Galactic Amber. Exactly. So it's kind of one of those things where she's like, "Yeah, come back here." Um,
So then that begs the question: Are we going to bring everything with us?
when you mean, what do you mean? Bring everything with
The
you?
mechs.
Or are we going to stow the mechs until
That
until we can? Actually, that's another question. If we use the Gengar 3 to scan the mechs, can we get information on the mechs? Even though we kind of know stuff, we can scan the mechs and send those scans.
that's true.
And do
You
we
could
want
do
to
that.
bring the mechs with us, or do we want to stow the mechs until we can actually bring them onto the Destiny?
I mean, you had discussed before that stowing them was probably the best course of action, and I don't know that that has changed.
Yeah.
Because we can just stow them under the water, and nobody's going to find them.
As long as they don't seem like they're not like gonna rust. They're not a weather.
If they can withstand space, they're not going to rust. I don't think.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're probably gonna be okay. If they can like sit in a cave for 10,000 years,
Plus, we
they're
gooed all over them.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
coated.
that's true. They are currently covered in the Electrum goo, so they do have an extra coating. Uh,
So, by the way, is the Gengar 3.
that's true. The Gengar 3 is also coated. So right now they're all kind of this shiny, shiny, silvery, chromish looking, uh, probably really cool. What in the world? All right.
I will say, here's what Mary says. After we've disconnected, after the order is given,
The order is given.
Mary's like, fuck that bitch.
actually, Mary is like, I know that I always follow orders, but
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 I think we could stay here for another day or two. I don't think it'll hurt anything. We do have to prepare the mechs for hiding.
I mean that if that's true, if obviously if you have
and we-
told Astra that you've got to like hide the mechs, she's like, okay, I'll give you a couple days to hide the mechs. Fine,
Plus,
take a few days on the beach
we're
to
gonna take.
hide the mechs.
We're gonna-
Hide the mechs.
Yep.
Who's Mary's playing hide the mechs? Wait, how many?
She's playing high
with McFree and Jizz Whiskas.
that bastard Derek Star Chaser. I'll show him.
Yeah.
I think
Fizz.
I think Nova was playing hide the mech with something.
Maybe this AI assistant right here.
yeah,
But no, so Mary's actually going to be like a couple more days, and then we'll take off. Because If we have the mind link, then we can hologram in. Right.
Right. And of course, that's the other thing that you probably are
But wait,
curious about. Even
also,
though
it works. It works in the other order though too, right? So they can hologram into the Gengar 3.
no,
They can't.
no, they can't.
Why not?
Because the Gengar 3 doesn't have like a some kind of a projector where they could be.
Why? If it's got the sender, why doesn't it also have the receiver?
The mind link things are the standard mind link things that you would use to pilot and use to like interact, but they can also be used. Yeah.
I
So it's not
understand now.
like some specific.
No, I understand. Okay, I now know what you understand. I now know what you mean. Okay.
It's the same technology that you're using to fly ships, basically. Or when you fly ships with MindLink. Obviously, there are some ships that you fly manually, but yeah, it's essentially the same technology. So it's just, your mind in the ship. It's your mind, again. Dan's a little slow.
Yeah,
It's okay.
but wait a minute. If that's the case, can somebody use that MindLink technology to try to track Argyle? Because Argyle flies that ship by MindLink.
What, like, I don't. Unless he has a channel open.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Again, he's like, I mean, even if he
silent.
leaves it on, even if he leaves it on for the faster than light travel, he's turned off like all radio and everything. So it's like he's not hooked up.
Right.
Like
okay.
yeah. So no, Dan, no. But that's the other thing, is that obviously you're probably, speaking of Argyle, going back to the world, you probably want some information about your world.
I think we did say that last time. I think
Yeah.
we said that the crew would probably be asking about that. Somebody in the crew.
And then Thiwar was asking about the location of gangers.
Yes.
Remaining gangers. Right.
The ganglia.
Yes. So first things first. Who wants to go ahead and roll me some dice pertaining to the Sin ship?
All right. What dice am I rolling?
Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Yikes.
Okay.
You ain't found ship.
Found ship.
Now go ahead and roll. Give me one more D100.
Uno más. Hey.
All right. So the technicians at Info and the computer, as far as accessing the Sin network through the Sin ship, that's difficult. You're having some problems with that. Though the computer has been able to get a little bit of information from the databanks directly on the ship. You find that the ship has the information that Nilcon, if you remember Nilcon, is the code name for a pair of SIO officers drivers for the
God.
Sin, who were sisters. As far as you can tell, both of them are dead.
Oh.
Nera was recently killed on a mission to Pergamenti. And Nora, her life signs ended on Escrido shortly after the beginning of the race. And it was right after her death that all systems locked down.
Oh, wait a minute. Was she run over by a ship?
I mean, probably yes. Yeah, there may be some footage of her.
Is she one of the ones that got run over? Is she the one that got run over by Argyle?
Yes, so Nora apparently was run over by Argyle on Escrido after getting like beat with a hammer.
Oh my god.
And and Nera was killed in a power station in Pergamenti.
Guess who's responsible for both of those?
Yeah.
We're the Sin's favorite people at this point.
You find information that Pergamenti is the planetoid of junk. It's run by the Guts Oni, or was run by some mutated ogre folk, but they're all dead now, and yeah, they the party stole all their good junk. So that happened. But other than that, at the moment, you're not really getting anything more out of this Sin ship.
Gotcha.
Are they going to
Alright.
continue to work on it while we're here?
Yeah, they're going to continue to work on it, but at the moment, they're telling you that it looks like it might take 2 weeks to crack fully.
Whoa.
Yeah,
time.
the Sin encryption ain't no joke. Now, of course, in the med bay.
All right.
Wow.
Here we
All
go now.
Tell you, dude. Like, it just looks. He's just.
So,
See, now that he's surrounded by his tube, he doesn't look so bad. But like when you took the tube away and superimposed that onto everything else, boy oh boy, he was just humming along, or somebody was humming along.
normally it's when you insert the tube, not when you take the tube away. But you're saying when you take the tube away is when he's looking all. Okay. Anyway, Captain Nova.
That he is.
So you have Captain Nova down on info, and
Did Astra order that his shirt be removed?
I mean, he hasn't had a shirt. He's like been shirtless. Remember? Lore stole all his clothes. Lore is wearing his shirt. Or he was anyway. So yeah, he been shirtless. So anyway, Nova. They hook him up to the scanners, and does somebody want to go ahead and give me a roll for Nova? Who wants to roll for the health of Captain Nova to see if you can figure out what's going on with him?
I'll go ahead
Sure.
and do.
Go
Go
for
ahead.
it, Dan.
All right. What do I roll?
Go ahead and roll me a D100. 33. Okay. No.
Wait a minute.
Is 33 a blowjob?
Oh no. Uh,
I didn't have these features the last time I was on here. D20 is actually doing stuff.
oh man. All right. Okay. That. Give me one more D1. Give me one more D100
Damn.
for Nova here.
Interesting.
What?
Interesting. Do you want me to re-roll that?
No,
What
no,
the fuck?
no. I'm
Wow.
actually gonna take that as
Wow.
I might take that as mothership rules. It's quadruple threes.
Damn.
That's quite wild. So I'm assuming Mary is probably present for this.
Yes.
Obviously Sid and the people who are in attendance are here.
Yeah.
So you find out that your Shin Aya, your AI, tells you we found some interesting things about Captain Nova.
I bet she did.
Very interesting.
It appears that Captain Nova is infected with a subatomic, anti-ethereal pathogen. It's making very slow and minute changes to his body at the subatomic ethereal level.
Ethereal?
Anti-ethereal pathogen? What?
What is
That's
that?
correct. Essentially, whatever this is, the very essence of his cells are mutating, but very slowly.
Mutating into what?
It's difficult to say.
Can you extrapolate?
You've given us some other data and asked us to analyze that data. We believe that we know the origin of the pathogen. The scans that you gave us about the child,
Oh,
it seems that there's evidence in your ship's scans, even though it was not sophisticated enough to pick up this pathogen, there is evidence that the pathogen originated with the child. There's also evidence that the pathogen might be infecting the mother as well.
Really?
As far as we can tell, all of the scans that we've analyzed are showing as much.
And there's no record of this pathogen anywhere?
Well, there is one known record of the pathogen, which is in Sin space. We don't have much information. However, We got a map.
The Stark Dix system.
I'm a map. I'm a map. I'm a map.
You like the Stark system?
I mean, it's glowing right there.
It
Hard
is
to ignore.
indeed. She says that there is an old Sin biolab at Sin 710. Now, you're all hooked up, and Fizz is in the pilot seat, so he's kind of just chilling, and he's like, "The biolab at Sin 710."
What do you know about Sin 710?
Did he say? Did they say to 710? And Drake's like, 710.
Not 710.
Oh yeah, that's where Law he used to mutate his soldiers there.
What do you mean mutate? Oh, wait a minute. So we would know this.
Well, kind of. Not really. So in the show, anything that like wasn't like known, the writers
Okay.
of the show just kind of made up.
Okay.
So in the show, obviously the Gengar is like this big, it's tall, it's this big giant robot, right? So it fights big things.
Mhm.
In the show, Lore is always constructing either big things or like using grow rays to like, shoot at like one of his soldiers and they grow big.
Right.
Fizz is like, yeah, he'd mutate slaves into giant monsters, and then we'd have to kill them. Yeah, that's kind of how that went.
That's horrible. So you're saying that
That's awesome.
the captain was that Solus?
Yeah.
Mary turns around, gives him a look. So you're saying that the mutation that Lord used to create giant monsters is not only possibly in Captain Nova, but also in Anya?
I mean, I didn't say that.
No, she's like,
But yeah.
what does this Sin 710 have to do with Starkdick?
Wait,
It
it
doesn't.
doesn't have anything to do with Starkdick. Starkdick's way up here.
So why is that on there? Oh, never mind. Was that just something? Okay.
That's just something
It's just like-
Cameron said because he saw the Starkdick system and he was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Ooh, dang."
That's where Anya's going.
So how far away is Sin 710? Did you ever go there?
Yeah, it's right on the border. Yeah, we had a big fight there. Should be abandoned, but I don't know.
they're not heading that way, according to Guthix.
Who is not heading what way? That's the AI is asking you.
The Starlight Express. It doesn't go that way, does it?
No, the Starlight Express does not run in Old Sin territory.
Well,
In
why
fact-
would they be going there anyway? I mean, as far as Anya and the prince are concerned, they probably don't even know they have it.
I would say that it's likely Anya doesn't know, but I wouldn't put anything past that lore.
That lore.
That lore.
What's her name? What's the robot's name? The AI's name?
Shin Aya.
Shania. Wait.
Shinaya.
Yeah.
No, it's Shin Aya.
Does she feel like a woman?
Damn. Damn. I didn't even.
Oh, that's the first thing I thought of.
I did not even think.
Oh.
Oh wow.
See, the one I'm just realizing is lore might be related to Lord Zed. Is that what he's based off of, or loosely related to?
Lord
Power-
Zed?
From Power Rangers?
Guess not.
Because like when you
No.
said the ability to change tiny things into like big monsters, that's like
That is definitely Lord Zed. Yes.
Lord Zed and
It's-
Repulsa from Power Rangers that do that.
It's Lord Zed, but it's also that trope is from earlier things, so like
Okay.
that's how like Voltron works too. The Lion Force Voltron. Lore is kind of Prince Lotor from original Voltron. Like a little bit. Like he's
Yeah.
that's but it's the same
Oh,
same
that makes
idea. Like
Okay.
Lord Zed is essentially like Prince Lothar. You know what I mean? Like that they're same. That's the same trope.
Yeah, looking at pictures. Okay, I see. Now I see it.
Yeah. So it's
So
that's the origin right there. But yeah. So kind of in a sense.
so Shania. Two questions.
Yes.
One, if we were to go to Sin 710, do you think there might be a way to find a cure?
It's possible.
The second question is, through this link, can you access my implant?
Actually, that's the funny thing about Mary. Mary probably doesn't need the things.
Ah,
Mary can probably just like plug into the Ganger without the things.
that's
So
true.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
already linked in. She's
She's got a LinkedIn.
she's
Mhm.
got a LinkedIn. Mary's got a LinkedIn. She
Mhm.
needs to update it now though.
Mhm.
Now that she's the chief medical
Yeah.
officer,
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Making all those connections.
she definitely has to update her LinkedIn.
Can you access my implant from here?
Yes.
Can you virtually, it's a weird word for her, plug me into the Sin ship?
Yes. We can do that.
I might be able to help I might be able to help with decoding. This is Sin technology.
Ah, that's true. We can patch you in.
So, okay, there we go.
All right. So there is that. The there is one other possibility, and that is there is an advanced medical lab in the Zwario Wandi system.
Oh no.
While there's no evidence that they have any record of this pathogen, it is the most advanced medical lab in the system, or in the quadrant. So, you know,
I don't know that we're going to be allowed. She's staring daggers at Rumby at this point.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Is it really just Rumby's fault, though? Is Rumby really the only one who did anything?
So, unless
let that one slide, Rumby.
unbeknownst to us, the other people murdered people as well. Like, you know.
Mm-hmm. True. Yeah.
I mean, Rumby just flat out turned around and shot people.
That is true. Of course, at some point, Guthix needs to take a look at a map and make a roll. And he kind of already has an idea, but you need to just make sure. Take a look at a map, make a roll on what do we want to do? What do we want to do here? Let's have him make a roll on alternative magics.
Okay. They're looking mighty alternative.
Looking mighty alternative, and I'm gonna go ahead and make a.
I'm gonna make an opposed roll to see if the magics push back and say no.
The
you can't
magics
fucking...
push back, and they're like, "F you."
Denied.
Denied. Here, let's see. That's not bad. And oh yeah. So helping you out, GG and Zemeth. You find out that Anya, it appears, was likely headed from Orikori La to
It's only 40 feet?
only 40 feet to the Nevtsarin system. Yeah.
The exact opposite of the
Wait.
last map.
To the Nev Campbell system? Neve
To
Campbell?
the Nev Campbell system. Yes.
Are they all witches there?
Yeah, so it looks like they are on board a Starlight Express, which is
A hell of a constellation.
the constellation of dicks.
Big constellation. That should be
So
real.
So yes, they are on a Starlight Express headed to the Nevtsarin system. Way out here.
Okay.
And you have no idea what the hell is in the Nevtsarin system. In fact, it doesn't seem like anything is in the Nevtsarin system. Dicks in Space.
The mighty interesting dick and balls there.
Yeah.
When we say there's nothing in that system, does it just mean like there's just no life and there's just empty planets in that system?
No, there are planets in that system. The Starlight Express goes to the Sarin system, but there's nothing of note there, I guess is what you would say.
Okay.
There's nothing that stands out in that particular system.
Hmm.
Now, it's possible that they're going to a nearby system, like the
Right.
Stardic system,
Is there anything
or
notable in that one?
Kalorn and Gore.
Or is there a
Well,
reason that system is marked larger?
That's not ripped off from anything, is it?
What? It's not.
Kalorn.
It's not Galorn and Gore. It's
It's
Kalorn and Gore.
So I said it's that's not ripped off from anywhere.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible that they're going to one of these other systems, or it's possible that they're continuing out on the Starlight Express beyond. Because that particular Starlight Express does continue on.
What is the terminus point for that one?
The terminus point is near the edge of Sin space. There are some mining colonies out that way.
Hmm.
Well, it is unusual, bizarre, but I think given all of our current circumstances, we can't afford to chase after them at the current moment. Especially with this virus that's infected the captain. I think it's likely our best course of action if we go to Sin 710.
Commander,
Yes.
do you want us to go to Sin 710 instead of coming to you?
Hmm. I think I'd still rather you come here. Rendezvous, meet back up. Then we
Regroup the
decide.
three parties.
Yeah, reconvene.
That's fine by me.
All right. Garrett,
Yo.
you haven't rolled anything yet, have you?
I have. I rolled for
Oh, did you
Nova,
roll?
but I can
for
roll more
Nova?
things.
Oh. Dan, did you roll?
I just rolled.
We roll
Can't
here.
I rolled.
Everybody's just rolling.
I
Well then,
rolled.
yeah. Well, I guess we're back around to Garrett. Then we'll have you roll then.
I rolled the 33-33.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a D100.
In the year 100.
41.
It's mid
Almost got the
rolls.
space number.
Roll me another one.
Ooh.
Okay.
2x plus 1.
Mm-mm. We have we've recovered some audio and visual images from your navigator. A lot of the memory is corrupted, but we do have some.
From when?
Timestamp.
Stardate 5743221.76.
Approximately 12,000 years ago.
Ah,
yes.
Everybody's like, oh yeah, okay.
Wasn't that the age of the mechs in the laboratory we found?
It's
12,000.
roughly, it's the same time frame. 10,000 was about the mechs. This is what you had with the mechs. But yes, 12,000 years ago. That's standard years, and I can't be 100% sure. It's an approximation. Would you like to see the footage?
Yes, please.
Roll the clip.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah, yeah, there we go. So,
Did you actually take footage for us?
the room goes dark, and you see, it looks like you're seeing from the perspective of the navigator, but it's all dark, and you can just kind of hear this. Bless you.
Is that part of the clip?
No. No, that was me seeing that Garrett had sneezed.
Oh no, that wasn't. That was Ellie scratching my.
Oh, see,
trumpet
I heard
major.
the scratching and then you muted, but I thought I saw you go like this, like you jerked your head. Ah, doggo,
Doggo.
doggo.
Oh man, I've been watching these reels
Really?
about it's the two dogs. And they're different dogs or cats every time. And one they show is like a stoic looking dog or cat. I am Claudius Decius Maximus. And then the other one is this really fucked up looking one.
I'm Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
Okay.
Right.
I love that. It makes me laugh every single time.
Oh my goodness.
My name's Jeff.
Oh, good
I
boy.
love some good caffeine.
Nice.
Yeah,
So,
that's what the noise was.
Yeah, gotcha. So anyway, you see, it's all dark. You can kind of hear these like footsteps.
When you went, woo, you made that. Somebody made that dick glow.
Ah, yes.
Oh shit.
It's large.
Another giant.
So you see,
Oh, it's Totoro.
you see come into view a man.
Oh, it's coming into view, all right.
Dr. Baja.
Oh God.
Oh no.
You hear the voice. It sounds like it's coming from like the navigator. It sounds like it's you're speaking. Dr. Baja.
Fuck.
You see, the old man looks over and he goes, Yes. The Titan ship has just entered the system. It will be here in a half hour. We'll only have time to launch one of the ships. We'll have to put the plans for the Gengar on it. Yes, Doctor. I have already encoded the plans on the memory systems of the ship. Good. prepare everything. And, Nemo. Yes, Doctor. We'll be staying here. Yes, Doctor. Doctor? And that's like this weird thing over here.
Which weird? Oh, I was
This
gonna.
this thing over
I
here
thought
is like
I thought it was this thing right here.
no.
This thing.
No. It's this thing over here is like, Doctor? Yes, Beta. Will I be navigating the Hope? Yes, Beta. Our hope lies with you. Yes, Doctor. And then it's like,
Send the retarded one.
yeah, definitely. And then it's just like, and it cuts off there.
So it makes sense because the airships we found and that repurposed were from Baja 2.
Does any of this make sense to you?
Nope.
Not at all.
There is one more clip. Would you like me to play it?
Nah.
Yeah, this one we can hold on to.
Yeah, what
Chris-
just what?
Yeah, Christmas present later on.
What
Open
just?
it later.
what
Save
just
for the end
Save
of
for
the grade.
ourselves.
No,
We'll
this
just
is
keep
this is the clip of Anya being violated by the thing that did the baby.
Oh, that's on the Patreon.
Yeah, that is on the Patreon.
But yes, we'd like to see this one.
Here's the final clip that we were able to recover. So, once again, it's the view from the navigator. You see all this, like, it's the dark, there's smoke and fire. The navigator is kind of like trudging through this just, I mean, it looks like a wasteland. And then all of the sudden,
Oh shit.
the navigator gets to this point, looks up, and above him stands a massive figure. Looks up at this thing and is addressed. What is your name? I am Nemo. What is your function? I am a navigator. Excellent. And then that clip cuts off.
What
Dang.
was that?
Is that God?
What did you say?
What was it? What was that?
That, if my information is correct, that was the Titan Gor Ujir.
Or Ujer.
Titan.
Yes, the Titan.
Titans?
Yes.
Does that have to do with the Titan ship the doctor mentioned in the clip before?
Yes. Accessing. According to our records, approximately 12,000 years ago, and this is just approximate, as info was not established yet, the Titan Gor Uju arrives in what the Sin Orion call the Valarka system, after the star Valarka. And, the map.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Which is right here, the star Valarka.
So we finally get a name.
So you finally, you finally get a name to your planet.
Valarka system.
How many planets are in the system?
There are 2 planets in the system, Valarka Alpha and Valarka Beta.
Well, tell me we're not the beta.
Again, according to galactic records, the Titan Gor Uju arrives in what the Sin Orion call Valarka system after the star Valarka. Through extensive terraforming, your planet, Valarka Alpha, was terraformed from its original spherical form into that of a ringoid shape.
Oh, wow.
Valarka Alpha's terraforming was catastrophic for Valarka Beta, which shares an orbit with Valarka Alpha. Its atmosphere was destroyed and all life eradicated. It's theorized that Valarka Beta could have had similar prehistoric humanoid population to Valarka Alpha. It's unknown why Gor terrified Valarka Alpha. However, there is speculation that he was attempting to create a galactic jump gate.
But wait. If Baja had that technology back then, 12,000 years ago, what does that mean? What kind of a civilization was on Valarka Alpha?
Valarka Alpha did have a post faster than life civilization.
Faster than life?
Faster than
Faster
light.
than life.
Faster than light.
That's
Boy,
an initial D song right there.
That sounds like an initial D song.
That's extraordinary.
so the terraforming basically threw us back into a dark age?
That is correct. It was likely catastrophic for the populace, though we don't have exact records to tell you why, or to explain in more detail.
You have part of the populace on your station right now.
Yes,
If you can do medical exams on them,
we've already begun scanning you.
and
Well, there are some interesting things. For example, and she looks over at Sid, and she says, "You show signs of extreme riftium poisoning."
I don't do any of those things. I've never.
what is riftium?
That's good stuff, mate.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
good
yeah.
stuff, man.
Yeah. Timmy actually knows what riftium is. Timmy had to study all this stuff to to become an engineer, but Riftium is an
really?
8-dimensional ethereal matter substance, not solid, liquid, gas, or plasma, found in highly focused areas of elemental convergence, elemental vortices. Riftium is difficult to collect, dangerous to living beings, but is essential material in teleportation, jump gate, FTL, and similar technologies.
Oh my god, it's element 42.
No, Riftium is not element 42. Special element 42, E42, or uranium, is an astral active metal that can be elementally excited to yield extreme energy. E42 can be used repeatedly without substantial decay, making it sustainable high-yield energy source. However, E42 cannot be continuously excited at maximum yield without substantial refractory period, or it will decay into radioactive waste material and possibly become unstable. E42 is dangerous to living beings as well as difficult and expensive to mine, but is the #1 power source in the known galaxy and is essential for technologies that require massive amounts of energy, such as FTL travel and gravity manipulation.
Wow.
I just like the fact that you knew they were going to compare it to Element 42, and you're just like, oh, I had that ready.
How,
I know this one.
how long has Timmy had, or not Timmy, how long has Sid had the poisoning?
Since birth.
Oh. He was a crack baby, I'm sorry.
Do any of the other...
It's likely that his poisoning was the result of Froboz's mining. I do have more information on this.
Are we gonna see Sid get a facelift?
Fizzlift?
Fizzlift.
lift?
What does
4,689 years ago, Fronin Boswell Barger Company lays rights to Valarca system, which they call Fro 13515P, for partial mining opportunities. Within a year, FBB survey teams erroneously report the planet free of intelligent or meaningful life and ready for mining and element extraction.
But
4,684 years ago, FBB begins mining operations for Globalt Crystal and Riftium. 4,464 years ago, there was a catastrophic Riftium mining accident that affected the indigenous population of the eastern coast of the large western continent and contaminated a portion of the land today. This was covered up until the IPA. 4,444 years ago, only 20 years after the first incident, there was a Globalt mining incident that nearly resulted in the destruction of your world. It took Frobos 4 years to stabilize Fro 13515P, during which time major population manipulation took place. 4,440 years ago, it was these events and many others that prompted the outrage amongst the Frobos people, and the IPA, Indigenous Protection Act, was passed. 4,428 years ago, after much legislation, your world was listed as Protected Class A World under the permanent 30 Omega-3 quarantine for Riftium instability caused by mining.
which is why we've not seen anybody on the surface from Frobos. Because they can't come down.
That's correct. Your
So
world
what
is
are,
listed as protected.
what are the dangers of this Riftium poisoning?
Well, you're showing signs of extreme chronic fatigue and lack of strength, myalgial instability. She lists off.
Nausea, diarrhea.
Yeah, she lists off all this stuff, and Sid is like,
Right.
yeah.
Yep,
Sounds
that
right.
makes sense, yep.
Is it curable?
It's possible with treatments. It could be manageable.
Side effects include
I was gonna say
diarrhea, Upset stomach.
You could take Zizindrum.
Talk to your doctor.
Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about Zizindrum today.
Don't take Zizindrum if you're allergic to Zizindrum.
Yeah, exactly.
You've recently been pregnant with alien children.
Yeah, right.
Well, that was a crazy info dump.
We're not even part of the way through yet.
Right. Did you have any more questions about your world?
What is the current status?
The current status of your world. Your world is currently under siege from Sin forces.
What do you mean,
Okay.
like Sylvester Stallone is there?
Do you
It
have
looks like Frobaz is protecting your world from afar.
Do you have any information about the history of Sharheen? Is it Sharheen? The elves? Or am I getting that
Oh,
confused
the
with
Charl.
Sharl.
Yeah.
The arrival or history of Sharl or elf kind on the planet? Perhaps in relation to Eldars?
As far as our information is concerned, the Charl of Valarca Alpha are indigenous to Valarca Alpha.
Okay.
Interesting.
What is the status of the jump gate? You mentioned there is potentially a jump gate being built.
Ah, accessing. No. I had stated that it was unknown why Gore terraformed Valarca A. However, there is some speculation that he was attempting to create a galactic jump gate. However, 200 years later, the Titan Kor Cobb discovered Gor Uju and arrived on Valarca A to continue their conflict.
Where are these titans located now?
According to our information, Gor Uju and Kor Cobb are no longer living. It is speculated that they died on Valarca A.
Could their remains still be there?
It is likely that if the Titans perished on your planet, their remains would be there.
Do we know why they were fighting? And right there.
No one really knows the exact origin of the Titan War. It's speculated that not even the Titans, at the time that they entered this galaxy, understood what the war was begun by. That was a really awkward sentence.
That really was. It really
You got
was.
the point across.
That was.
But you
Should
know
I-
what I mean.
Shania is going.
Yeah.
Burp, burp. Wow. Can we get a Shania bot to take back with ours?
Yeah.
I'd take a Shania behind.
14,000 years ago, or approximately 14,000 years ago, Titans from another galaxy destroyed their own galaxy in what we now know as the Titan War. Those Titans came to our galaxy to extract our resources.
Those bitches.
Gorkab and Gor Uju were two of the Titans involved in the Titan War. In fact, info only exists because of the Titan Dar Falris.
How?
Huh?
How?
Yeah, like how? Why?
Ah! Dar Falris was a Titan that conquered the world of the Gutsoni. You see, the Gutsoni are originally from a world called Guts, or they themselves were called Guts. Oni is just the word for, in your language, ogre. The Gutsoni are the Oni from Guts. Dar Falris landed on their planet intent on mining element 42.
Did anyone tell you the story of Darfalus?
Dar used the indigenous Oni to mine element 42 because there was such a high concentration of element 42 in their planet, they had some form of resistance to it, and it caused the mutations today. Dar Falris enslaved the Gutsoni, but they were able to finally break free from their chains. The core of info.
So many arms.
The core of info is the memory computer. Is the computer. Yeah. Is the main computer of Dar Falris's Titan ship.
Wait. This. That large. And it's a large planet. Or is it a large station?
I mean, this is info right here, and what she's talking about is this core is the
Oh, the core is. Okay.
yeah, this core is the main computer of Dar Falris's ship.
Wow.
Oof.
Stolen by the ancestors of Professor Hexagon to build this wonderful library that you see in front of you today.
The next tour will start.
Pretty much. Well, was that enough information for you guys?
That was a lot of information.
That was a lot of info.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this episode and take
Yeah.
notes.
Rewatch it, take notes, think about things, because see, that's the other thing. You've got all this information now, and there's possibly even more forthcoming. It's one of the reasons why Astra just wants you to come back, because there's all this information coming. There's probably going to be more within the next couple of, couple of days, couple of weeks, whatever. If we can crack that Sin ship, if Mary can crack that Sin ship open, then there might be more information, and then you'll kind of have to make some decisions. Also, we haven't even gotten to the suspected locations of the other two Gengar ships.
Yeah, that's big.
There's a lot
Big
of other
stuff.
things too. Yeah.
Yeah. And the King, and yeah, the derelict space. There's a bunch of other things to get to, obviously. I just kind of was checking down the list as we were going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
So, good stuff.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
great episode.
Sid poisoned.
Yeah, Sid, we're
Yeah,
gonna turn you into a muscle wizard.
Mhm.
Cast fist.
but that means we have. If I'm poisoned by Riftium, that means I have Riftium still in me, right?
You don't have Riftium still in you. You just have the effect of the Riftium. The
Okay.
leftover effect of the Riftium. If you
Wait
had
a
the
minute.
Riftium still in you, you'd probably be dead.
Wait a minute.
But here,
There's
I'll show.
there's a reason I asked the question about how long he's been poisoned. Because he was one of the people on the planet. He was one of the people in the party that was trying to steal Gengar 2, and he had gone through jump gates.
No, his Riftium
Oh my
poisoning.
god. I haven't seen this map in forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his Riftium poisoning. If you look at where Sid is actually from on the map, he is from not actually in the waste, but he is from, this is known as the Deadlands. Because this is, remember, if you recall from the original campaign, one of the reasons why you needed an airship to to explore the rest of the world is because you had all these natural barriers. In the north, you had this ice wall that was impenetrable and just became more and more ice. Now you know that that ice wall goes into the center, which is why it's super frozen and there's nothing there. Uh, all of your oceans get really crazy, so it's like you can't sail a ship out. And this over here is, the Deadlands are impenetrable because even birds can't fly over them. No people, nothing lives in the Deadlands. All of it is just like, it looks like black onyx and like glass. And
Because
if
that's
you,
where that's where they were mining.
because there was mining going on there, and if birds flew over it, the birds would die. All the vegetation was, it was just like complete. That's what this gray is here.
So by living right on the edge of that,
Since the beginning, guys.
people were stupid.
I want you to think about that.
Steve's been
Since
he's
the
been cooking.
beginning.
You knew there was Riftium being mined there the whole time.
Well, you might not have called it Riftium.
I might not have called it Riftium at the time, but there was definitely a mining accident. So yeah, so that is yeah, that's the deal, because that is your continent. And then if you, let's see, where is it here? Is it there? Is that it? Yeah, there we go.
Donut.
There.
There's the United States of America.
Right. Well, because
we were
there
a
it is.
donut-
There's right
we
there.
were a
That's where
donut.
Sid's from. Right there. That's where they did. There's Riftian mining that happened there, and then there was some
Looks like there was mining over here too.
there was definitely mining over there.
Like here, it looks like there was a little mining right there.
Yeah, that's just more Riftium mining right there. But
There's
then
mining here because there's a chunk taken out.
yeah. That was the Globalt mining incident. Oh, I didn't
So-
explain Globalt. Globalt crystal, aka Globalt, a crystalline element essential for containment of Riftium, making it crucial element for FTL hyperspatial void drives. It's also a component of global trite, which is, with
Ew.
careful planning, Globalt crystals can typically be mined safely and without damage to the local environment. However, it is often not.
Global trite.
And then Global Trite, a metal alloy made from Globalt crystal and tritanium. It's essential to the construction of energy packs and therefore portable energy weapons, multis, and other portable tech. It is also essential in the construction of pulse, inducer coils, and backup power packs. Essentially, globotrite is primarily used in high energy storage, batteries, and transfer. See, I had to have all this stuff because you're this is the stuff that you'd need to build things for your crafting, right?
Yeah.
Progress, lore dump, yummy, tons of lore. I'm just dumping it all, just spewing it out.
We got
Cool islands
lore.
down
We
here.
got lore.
There's little islands down here. Look at that.
There
Have you
are
ever
little
been to
islands
this?
down
Have we ever been to this like continent over here?
No, that is a negative. This is your continent. Um, the one party is from the waste over here. The other party is from over here in the capital. Uh, you journeyed across the ocean over to here. It was right about here
Right
where
here,
you met
where we were like met
Jordan.
that poor guy.
Yep, it's
Jordan.
right over here where you met Jordan. Uh, any of these islands down here, actually, some of the islands over here, you've been to some of the close ones. But yeah, some of these islands over here you've never seen. And all of this over here, everything over here is completely
Dang.
like it's a whole nother continent
We still have
that
half of our world
exists
to explore.
on your planet. Yeah.
Crazy.
Like, screw our thing. We're going back to the world to just explore.
Right, right. And all this space stuff. We'll trade in our laser guns for swords and go back to the other
Absolutely
place.
decimate everything.
Actually,
Yeah.
no. We won't
Actually,
trade our
no,
laser
trade.
guns for
Yeah.
We'll just go back with what we've got.
Pew, pew, pew. We're kings, motherfuckers. uh, that's how the Sin do it, anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, now you have there's your donut world. Yeah, it used to be there's a bunch of information from Argyle that kind of just got dumped back here and can maybe kind of explained because if you remember in Argyle there was another planet that orbited Valarca B orbits like their sun and then like Valarca A and Valarca B and they basically like orbit like this. So they're like opposite each
Opposite
other.
of each other, so they
Right,
never
right.
see each other.
And when the Titan fucked with your planet, it totally fucked the other planet.
But wait. Here's a question. Maybe for next time, so you can think about it. If the Larka A had FTL travel at one point, they probably visited the Larka B, and you said that there was life on Valarka B. I wonder if some of that life that people think are on Valarka A actually came from Valarka B.
Possibly.
Would make
And
sense.
dude, Baja, who is roughly 12,000 years old,
At
we
least.
killed somebody who was 12,000 years old.
Well, not necessarily, because you're not sure if the Baja that you saw is the same guy.
But
Because
even if he's old, he's crazy. They're crazy because they live so long and they remember from before.
He's like the Ice King from Adventure Time.
well, the thing about Baja is that there's more secrets, obviously. There's a lot of stuff about Baja that you don't know yet. And you never know. Maybe back in the desert. Actually, let me ask you something. Does somebody have in their character sheet a prism from Bajatu's tower?
I'm pretty sure somebody has that.
Yo, yes.
Does somebody have a prism from Bajatu's tower?
I know we
somebody-
stole that motherfucker.
Who would have it?
No, wait a minute. If we didn't, I
I
think we
actually-
stole it.
I have Bajatu body parts.
Wasn't that
Just-
prism?
Yeah,
Yes,
we're
crystal
carrying
prism. I have the crystal prism. Yes.
I thought
Crystal
but
prism.
I thought things from Bajatu though were confiscated by the Empire.
Yeah, but Sid had like permission because remember he was going through the book and like
yeah,
so he
okay.
still had all the stuff. You might want to get the crystal from Bajatu's buried tower analyzed.
And also
because
maybe
that
his body
might
part.
not be just a little prism crystal. That might be something else.
Yeah, I always
It
assumed
may-
it was a phylactery, but
And maybe the body parts as well.
yeah. Well, I have the strange goo that the body parts were in. A vial of that. I completely forgot I had this.
Yeah, yeah. Because because now that you know what you know and you know a little bit more what you know and you're starting to like take all your stuff out and analyze it and look at it and you're thinking about Bajatu and you take that crystal out and it's like oh.
Dude, you know what we don't have? Well, Argyle has it. Argyle's got the crystal skull.
Yeah, the crystal skull.
Argyle has that.
Yeah, I mean that's Argyle's crystal skull, of course. Obviously. But yes. So now that you have all of this additional information, think about it.
Oh, speaking of real quick.
Yes.
Now that we're like did Sid or not Sid? Did they grab the motorcycles?
The motorcycle. Yeah, the cycles. Yeah, you have the cycles. Yeah,
Sweet.
you're talking about
Mary still has her cycle. Excellent. Okay,
You're
good.
talking about the gas cycles.
Yes, Mary still
Right?
has her cycle.
It's when you're talking about the gas cycles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They chucked those in the Gengar. You got like I don't know, like 3 of them, I think, something like that.
Cool. All right. Yeah, Mary definitely.
See, now what you're gonna have to soup them up though. You're gonna have to like convert them from gas to to a different power source. See, that's why you need some global trite and
Yeah.
you're gonna gather all that
Riftium.
stuff so that Riftium.
Well, damn.
You already have a bunch of tritanium, which is just a high strength corrosion resistant metal. Tritanium is used to create modern armor, hulls of spacecraft, and is essential for the containment of element 42. But you've collected a great deal of that because that's the main metal that you've been scavenging.
Oh, one of the things that we're transmitting though is the whole thing about the Electrum.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I should note that. The right. Basically all of the information about what happened on the world.
Yes, Electrum goo.
The Electrum. Cool. Yeah. I figure I want to give you lots of information, and that way you guys then that way you guys really get to decide like where you go next. Like what's important to you. You know what I mean? Like as a party. Because essentially, even though Astra is in charge, basically she's when everything comes down to it, when everybody gets back together, she's essentially going to be like, "Hey, now that we have all of this information, which obviously there's probably some more information forthcoming, what does the crew want to do? And I'll take those suggestions under heavy advisement, which basically means that you guys get to decide um, what you do. So
Yeah,
go back,
that's big.
go back home, go to go to Sin Space to see about some mutant crazy lab stuff. Chase after Anya and Lore.
You know we're gonna split the party like 5 ways.
Look for
It
gangers.
just gets
You're just-
worse and worse. Eventually, it would just every character goes off on their own.
Right. It'd just be a bunch of ice to fusion. But
Yeah, we also need to figure out where that asshole went.
oh,
one?
Derek Star Chaser. Yeah, yeah. Haven't quite gotten to Derek as well, but you know, I'm sure he'll show back up, or you might be able to track him down somewhere.
Hmm.
That scoundrel. Well, flip over to the end game screen here. What do you guys think?
Crazy.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna have to write a whole essay.
Yeah,
Essay. I'm writing. Hey, essay.
I've been sitting on the Titan stuff for a while. Dan got a little bit of it because of, well, spoilers, but you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been sitting on the Titan stuff forever.
Country
That's
Bride Mini says so much to follow. Hey, you
yeah, right.
play this game for the last 7 years.
Right. Jeez. Has it been 7 years?
What, 6, 7 years now?
Wait, when did we actually like start the pre? It's 5 years maybe. 5 years.
Something like that.
Oof.
At least 5 years. Dang. I really like the inclusion of the big folks. Of course, that robot lady is a big lady in my mind. Yeah. Yeah. What was the name of my big lady?
Shania Twain.
She had like a real crazy name.
Big lady.
She was in the pre-campaign.
Oh,
Uh,
chlamydia,
Capital Capital Capers. She
clitoris, chlamydius.
Clitoris Chlamydius. That's
That's
right.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Clitoris Chlamydius, and she ran a club in an old church.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And it
Yeah.
was because she ran the club that was like the kind of degenerate club at the Capitol for all the degenerate elites at the Capitol.
That's right. Didn't we have to like go in there and do? We had to go in there and do something.
You did, but I don't remember what anymore. What did I send? What was that arc even about? Fuck. Cause that was like at the same time where like Argyle killed the guy in the play.
That was like were we looking at Len?
Were we? Yeah.
Len.
Was that
That's it. We were
searching for the
following
engine?
somebody.
Yeah.
The engine. That's right. Right. And yeah, because on your world in the Empire, remember there was like a kind of a secret organization within the government
Hmm.
that was kind of dogging your characters for a while.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That's a question nobody asked. That I think Guthix would probably even ask. We want to know about the little dudes.
The little dudes? Oh! Oh, you're talking about like the elemental god, like you're talking about Sarth and
Yeah,
Marth and all of the little Arth guys.
yeah.
Okay.
We would want to know about that and why why are they on our planet? Are they indigenous?
I'm sure they're just everywhere, but Guthix can ask about that when he actually shows up. So
Right, yeah. But yeah, that is
That's a
another
that
possible.
because that's a big thing right there, you know.
Yeah, I mean they've been allies to Guthix because Guthix was an ally to them.
You know what else we want to know? We want to know if Lucchesi actually invested our money,
Lucchesi invested the money.
or he just ran off with it.
You know Lucchesi invested that money. The only problem is that the capital, well, it's not burning yet, but we know here in a couple weeks, well, it's going to be burning. So I don't know if how safe those investments are.
I'm pretty
It's
sure we like a
but wait,
whole airship got dropped on the Capitol, right?
well, it's gold. Even if it burns, it's still gold.
Yeah, like a large sin ship exploded over the capital, ra- raining down waste of Riftium and Element 42 all all over the people of the capital, creating another horrible environmental disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Um, is that I'm not like a super like environmentalist type of a person. Like obviously I care about the environment, like whatever, but I'm not, I'm not like I don't consider myself like a tree hugger or anything like that. But I think because I grew up in the 80s and 90s and like it was such a focus of movies and television shows that it's in my like brain as like you know what I mean, as like a plot point for this kind of thing, because it was continually over and over, especially like in the late 80s and early 90s, very very like environmental stuff. So it's like it's something I always go to. Interesting. I really, oh God, I'm feeling tired.
That makes sense.
But it is faster after 11 o'clock now.
That's true. We went a little late. Well, what do you think, guys? Time to wrap it up.
I think so.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, if you're still watching, thank you for watching. If you're watching in the future, thanks also. Again, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share, comment, ring a bell, ring multiple bells, all that stuff.
What if
You
they're
know,
watching in the past?
I mean, if they're watching in the past, then I don't even know. I mean, still do all that stuff. It's got to count for something. We have been the Dicks in the Dark. I'm DM Steve. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, real quick. Are we playing this weekend?
Aren't we supposed to be playing this weekend?
Yeah.
I mean, as long as everybody else is good, I'm good.
What time?
Probably around like noon.
Yeah, that's
That
what I
way.
have written.